Rachel, thank you. Today on Growing Idaho, the idea of quote-unquote home is changing. When I was growing up around here, a home meant a house of at least 2,000 square feet on 1/8 of an acre with at least 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. They were also all ranch style, but that's besides the point. And that mindset is changing in this area. A home can now mean a duplex, a triplex, even an apartment. It's actually been the case in bigger cities for ages, but as the Treasure and Magic Valleys grow and change, we're seeing our towns turn into bigger cities. Now, why is this mindset changing? Well, we talked to Rick Murdoch recently, who's the CEO and co-founder of Autovol, a Nampa automation company that builds modular apartments. He says we have less room in the area for big houses. Also, people want less house and yard to care for on the weekends, but the main reason, of course, the cost of homes.
I think it's driven by cost, right? Today, if you're wanting to go out and buy that home that you were talking about, there's a large percentage of the population that can't afford that anyway. They can't even afford the down payment for that, and then the interest rates on top of it. And as interest rates go up this time, so does housing costs, and that's kind of out of the norm as well. So if you look at that, I think other people are looking at, okay, I can't afford a home, so what's my best option? And they're looking for a place that they can fit and have an address. I think that's part of the driver. But then you also got young people that like to be nimble. They don't have the same desires that we had when we were young, and they want to be loose and be able to move around and travel and do those things. So you got a lot of different things going on with the housing markets. Mm-hmm. But I think for me, I believe that the main thing that's driving it is cost.
Now, a big part of that cost is interest rates. Just a few days ago, the Federal Reserve did not lower its key interest rate. Chairman said they're looking at maybe cutting it just once before the end of the year. That means mortgage rates are going to stay right about where they are for a while. According to Freddie Mac, the average 30-year mortgage rate is 6.95% right now. It's ticking down, which is good news, even though they will not drop much more. And that's helping the market to heat up. According to the Intermountain MLS, year over year, the number of home sales is up in both Ada and Canyon counties. And while the median sale price is up as well, it's only up a little. Meanwhile, the inventory is way up. Ada County has 40% more homes available this time of year than last. Canyon County, get this, has 68% more homes available this time of year than last. Those are massive and much needed spikes in inventory. I heard from a local realtor, Jennifer Stifler, who says that increased inventory is slowing down competition, which you'd think would drop the prices, but as we've seen, those prices are still on the rise a little. Stifler says that's because even though those inventories have spiked, there's still less than a 3 months supply. An ideal supply is between 4 and 6 months. So that's going to keep demand relatively high, which again is why the mindset for what a home is continues to change, because smaller homes are just what more people can afford right now.